Okay, let's get started on Dodongo's Cavern. Let's not waste any time. Pick up the bomb flower, put it next to that bombable wall, and wait for it, wait for it. There we go. Dungeon over, on to the next one. Nah, just kidding. Anyway, this is Dodongo's Cavern, and as you can see, this is a fire dungeon, sort of. It's not the fire dungeon. It's sort of a light fire dungeon, if you will. And yeah, what do you want, Navi? No, I totally didn't notice that when the camera went back to show the entire room. No way! Anyway, let's... Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to wait, am I? Yep, looks like it. So make yourselves comfortable. Those pillars sort of rise and fall through the lava. And... Can you move any faster, please? Thank you. Okay. So, nothing interesting over there. There's a bomb flower, which you can use to destroy Disarmos. No, Beamos. I always get the two confused, and I totally missed, even though I targeted it. Oh! Well, it actually killed it anyway. Well, usually, what... Okay, another bombable wall, but yeah, what's supposed to happen is that I was supposed to throw this on the Beamos' head, and it would die, like you just saw. But that works too, I guess. So now we're going to end up into a hallway with the Dodongo larvas, which they explode when they die, and there are a lot of them. Come on, run, run, get away, Link! And there's a bumble wall that I think is over there. Yep, where you want to kill one right next to the wall, and when it blows up, kaboom! There's a new room that's revealed, and there's a gold skulltula that's right there for the taking. Oh, God! I didn't see those keys until the last second. I apologize. That was really my mistake. I really suck. They honestly blend pretty well sometimes. Jump attack, maybe? Yeah, okay. I was wondering if maybe I needed the boomerang for that one because I wasn't supposed to need it. But anyway, I got it, so it's all good. And let's go over there. Come on, come on. Oh, well, super. So I'm gonna have to kill it. Thank you. And, okay, 3 hearts. That's cool. Okay. So, next step here, there are those statues. These things are Armoses. At least the living ones are Armoses. These ones are just, you know, statues that look like Armoses. So you want to push it on the blue switch. The switch is blue because you need something to put on it in order to keep it pressed, because when it's unpressed, the effect goes away. Now, I see you, Keys. So, okay, well, whatever. If they're not gonna attack me, I'm just not gonna attack them and be on my way. Okay, it's time for the mini-bosses of this dungeon. These things are called Lizalfoses, and, okay, there's something wrong with their AI here. Either that, or I haven't played this game in such a long time that I don't remember them reacting this way. But either way, there are 2 of them. One's gonna attack, then after you slash it 3 times, it retreats, and then the other one starts attacking. So when it starts jumping in the air like that to attack you, or simply attack you like that, you have to put up your shield. And, okay. Now, come on. Can you be any slower? Okay. I'm saying that a lot today. Okay, so one more slash. There we go. This one's dead, and the other one... Come on, come here! Move faster! Okay, there we go. So, wasn't gonna attack. Usually what happens is that... Okay! we almost attacked each other at the same time, but I got my hit in first. So, usually what's supposed to happen is I slash it, it jumps into the air to attack me, and after that, I slash it after blocking with my shield, and so on and so forth. But that didn't happen here for some reason. Anyway, first things first, you saw that bomb wall over there? You're gonna want to take that bomb flower here, blow that wall up, and let's see if there's anything interesting here. Nope, just a business scrub. I'm not going to fight all those business scrubs because they sell you all kinds of junk, and you don't really need it, especially since it's way overpriced. Okay, so now we finally reach the part with the Dodongos. So you want to slash the tail, you want to let it breathe fire, and while it does that, slash the tail again. It's very similar to the ones in Twilight Princess, if you played that game. In fact, I'd say they're pretty much identical. Maybe they're a little smaller in Twilight Princess. Either that, or it's because I'm young Link, and you're adult Link in Twilight Princess. So, there are a few more Dodongos to play with here. I think there are 3 or 4. Not that it really matters, sorry, because they're really, really easy. So, let's continue doing just that. But yeah, I'm not going to fight all the business scrubs in this dungeon because there are a lot of them. Just know, though, that one of them sells a Deku Shield, just in case you accidentally took your Deku Shield out in this dungeon and it got burned. He can sell you another one for, I think, a much higher price than what they go for in Kokiri Forest. So, yes, just so you know, but you should always keep the Hylian Shield. Oh, come on, please! Okay, I was about to say, come on! The tail clipped inside the pillar. That would have sucked. That would have been awful. Okay, so now what you want to do once all the Dodongos are dead, okay, there's money in there, but yeah, you take out the Deku Stick, and you start running around looking for torches to light up. There are 3 of them, I think. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, well, that wasn't so hard now, was it? Anyway, on to the next room, which is... Oh yeah, it's simply the room that was just way out of reach before, and there's that switch here that unlocks the door. That's over there, so now we're going to have to deal with those pillars again. Come on. We make it. Doesn't look like it. We're going to have to wait again. And yeah, that's what happens if you get close to a BMOS. They start firing their lasers at you from their single eye. And they're a lot harder to deal with in other games, though. Here, you can just run till the cows come home and you won't ever get hit. So there's a bumble wall here. Is there anything interesting inside? See in a minute. And we got, I think it's the dungeon map, actually. So, yeah, good thing I checked. Either way, the dungeon map isn't that interesting in this dungeon, because this isn't a very complicated dungeon. None of the Young Link dungeons are, anyway, so now... Oh, come on! I didn't ask to draw that! Anyway, let's try and kill the BMOs the way it's supposed to die. Thank you. And over there, there's another business scrub. Screw you. I'm moving on. So, yeah, this next room is actually sort of interesting. It's the one, yeah, it's the one where you have to set up a chain reaction with all those bomb flowers. But first, there's a bombable wall that we can take care of here. So let's just draw that there if you're wondering why I use R instead of A. It's simply out of habit from playing the Wind Waker, where dropping and throwing stuff is mapped to 2 different buttons. And, okay, so now we got that treasure chest, which is probably the compass, actually. Can I get it? Okay, got the compass, but the Armos woke up, so that means I'm gonna have to fight it because right now I'm stuck into this room. Okay, so let's take a bomb flower, try to... Well, that's not working so well. And no, sword doesn't work either, unlike in some other games, I guess. See, I guess I'm gonna have to use bombs. Come on, come on! Ah! Oh man, I just woke it up, I didn't kill it. Great. Just great. Yeah, as you can tell, I suck at fighting those things. Come on, throw it, throw it, throw it! I was pressing the button! I was pressing the button like crazy and it wouldn't throw it! Come on, grab the bomb, don't hump it, grab it! Oh! Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I was pressing the wrong button all this time! Okay, so I don't think I could have killed it with that anyway, so let's try throwing another one. Alright! Didn't think it would work, actually. It sort of just threw at random, and it hit. But, okay, at least this freaking statue's dead, so we can move on to bigger and better things, like setting up that chain reaction I was talking about earlier. So you want to put the bomb flower here in that missing spot, And after that, watch as everything explodes and that whole thing collapses to reveal some stairs. Now, there's a gold skulltula in this dungeon that requires the boomerang, and it involves going back into this dungeon and not doing what I just did. Instead, you have to go in reverse partway through the dungeon, and at one point you reach this room, and you can get the skulltula that you couldn't get to before. But there is another skulltula in this room. This one we can actually get. Okay, some energy, thank you. Even though I got 7 hearts, so it's not like I'm missing out on much if I have 1 heart gone. So, okay, can I... Oh, come on! Well, that was weak. Come on. Okay, there we go. So after that, well, we can't reach the gold skulltula with that, so I'm gonna have to use my slingshot. Okay, let me just aim properly since I have all the time in the world. There we go, and now you can climb those vines and get the skulltula token. You could have used the boomerang too, but there's no point in delaying actually getting this token, especially since the skulltula comes back if you leave the dungeon. Or maybe even the room, I'm not positive. So, just gonna fight those fire keys here. Thank you, since it's somewhat harder to go to work with a whole bunch of fire enemies flying all over the place. Come on. Attack me! Can you attack me, please? Thank you! Okay, there we go. So now that we gotta push one of these... okay, there's the ladder there, so this is the one we gotta push. It's not alive, don't worry. Though I think 1 or 2 of the other 3, or maybe even all of them are alive. I'm sort of afraid to check because those things sort of scare me for some reason. Yeah, I know it's stupid, but fear isn't something that obeys to reason. Anyway, I'm back into the main room here. Yeah, there are 2 bridges that go over the main area of this dungeon. This is one of them. And, okay, there's a fire key, so I'm gonna be careful. Okay, there we go. Problem solved. So, now this next room, if I'm correct, it's the one that annoys me so freaking much. Yep, it is. I'm just gonna jump down there in order not to be in the path of that stupid thing when Navi starts talking to me again. Yes, I know the controls! God. Navi was designed for those people who don't read the instruction booklets very much. Okay, so you get up there, and then you want to get up to that platform there. Oh, come on! This was the stupidest bunny hop I've ever seen. I want a full-blown jump, not a stupid bunny hop. Thank you. Okay, now, what is in that chest here? Probably nothing interesting since I don't have the bombs yet. 20 rupees gone to waste. Hooray! Anyway, you pick that up, and you want to throw it just as it's about to explode so that it blows up on this wall. Okay! That was perfect. Usually it takes me a lot longer than that, but I actually got it on my first try. Sweet! So, okay, this is very easy room. You just take your slingshot, aim at the eye, and there we go. The fire goes off, but it's only temporary, so you gotta hurry. But it's not so short that it's actually hard to pass. Okay, more Dodongo larvas, and we're in another room. Actually, it's the same room, but much higher up, where you fight 2 more of these stupid Lizalfos. Okay, come on, attack. No? Okay, fine. If you're not gonna attack, I'm not gonna complain. Okay, now, get over here. God damn, those guys are chickens. Yeah, they're chickens. Cheep, 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 cheep. Okay, so now it's doing what it should do. Jump in the air? No? Well, of course I slashed it 3 times, so it was gonna run away anyway. But, okay, can the other one get here? Thank you. Slash, shield, slash, shield, slash. Okay, that's what's supposed to happen. Anyway, come here. Come here! God damn it, you're just stalling for time at this point. Okay, and if you're wondering why I'm not going over there, it's because I don't want the AI to have too much trouble finding me, because the pathing AI for these things really sucks.